Next week's UCL fixtures. 5 matches that could change everything. The week that defines seasons. There are weeks in football that pass quietly. Routine wins, predictable results, little shifts in standings. And then, there are weeks like this. The kind where 90 minutes can rewrite history. Where one mistake can collapse a dynasty. Where one goal can create a legend. Next week in the UEFA Champions League isn't just another set of fixtures. It's 5 matches, 5 battlegrounds. 5 opportunities for everything to change. League tables will shake, dreams will grow or shatter. Managers will either look like masterminds, or men under pressure. And by the time the final whistle blows across Europe, the road to the trophy could look completely different. This is not just analysis. This is anticipation, because these 5 matches could change everything. Match 1, the heavyweight collision. Giants under the lights. When 2 European giants meet, it isn't just about 3 points. It's about authority. This fixture features 2 clubs with deep Champions League history, teams who expect to be here. Teams built for these nights. Both squads are stacked with world-class talent. Both managers are tactical thinkers. Both fanbases expect victory, and neither side can afford to lose. Why this match matters. The winner could secure early qualification. The loser might face elimination pressure. Goal difference could become decisive. Psychological dominance could shape the knockout stage. This isn't just about advancing. It's about sending a message. Tactical chess match. One side prefers structured build-up play, patient possession, calculated pressing, disciplined defensive shape. The other thrives on tempo, vertical transitions, quick wide overloads, relentless energy. The key question: will control win, or will chaos reign? In Champions League football, moments matter more than dominance. A single lapse, a single counter, a single penalty. This match could tilt the balance of the entire competition. The star battle. Watch the duel between the clinical striker chasing the golden boot. The elite center-back who lives for big nights. If the striker wins, it changes the group. If the defender dominates, it changes the narrative. This is the kind of fixture where reputations are built. Match 2, the dark horse rising. The underdog with momentum. Every season, there is a team no one expected to be here. A squad with less financial power. Less global spotlight, but more hunger. And next week, they face a European powerhouse. The football world sees this as predictable. But history says otherwise. Why this game is dangerous. The favorite enters with pressure. The underdog enters with freedom. And in football, freedom can be lethal. Underdogs. Press without fear. Attack without hesitation. Defend with desperation. Favorites. Fear mistakes. Fear embarrassment. Fear headlines. The psychological edge may not be where people think. The turning point factor. If the underdog wins, the group explodes into unpredictability. Qualification math shifts instantly. Confidence skyrockets. If the favorite dominates, order is restored. Authority is reinforced. Momentum becomes unstoppable. This match could either create a Cinderella story, or crush it before it blooms. Match 3, the revenge narrative. Old scars, new opportunity. Some fixtures carry memory. A previous elimination, a controversial refereeing decision, a heartbreaking last-minute goal. Next week, 2 teams meet again, and history sits in the background. This isn't just tactical, it's emotional. The motivation edge. Revenge fuels intensity. Players remember pain. Fans remember humiliation. Managers remember criticism. That emotional energy can create aggressive pressing, risk-taking decisions, high-tempo starts, but it can also lead to defensive lapses, overcommitment, tactical imbalance. Which side controls their emotion? That's the key. The midfield war. This fixture will likely be decided in midfield. Control the center. Control the rhythm. Control the match. Whichever team dictates tempo will dictate destiny. And if revenge becomes fuel instead of distraction, everything changes. Match 4, the group of death decider. No room for error. This is the group where every team could realistically qualify. Margins are microscopic. 1 point separates second from fourth. And next week, 2 contenders clash directly. The stakes: win, and qualification becomes likely. Draw, and chaos continues. Lose, and elimination looms. There is no margin for experimentation. Managers will field their strongest possible 11. Rotations: minimal. Risk: controlled. Defensive discipline: expect caution early. In tight groups, conceding first is catastrophic. This match may start slow, but once the first goal arrives, the game could explode, because desperation changes tactics instantly. The late game factor. Watch the final 20 minutes. Fatigue creates space. Substitutions change tempo, and panic sets in. Many Champions League matches are decided late. If this one follows the pattern, it may deliver drama that reshapes the group. Match 5, the statement game. A contender seeking validation. One team has dominated domestically, but critics say they haven't proven themselves in Europe. Next week is their chance. Their opponent, a resilient, experienced European competitor. This isn't just about points. It's about respect. The pressure of expectation. When expectations rise, pressure follows. Can this team control possession under stress, handle defensive transitions, convert chances efficiently? Because in the Champions League, inefficiency is punished. Individual brilliance. Watch. This is the fixture where a young star could announce himself. A veteran could remind the world. A goalkeeper could become the hero. These are the nights where careers shift. One performance can elevate a player into global recognition. The bigger picture. These 5 matches aren't isolated. They connect. Results in one group affect knockout seeding. Goal difference influences draw dynamics. Momentum builds across Europe. By the end of next week, some teams will celebrate qualification. Some will fight for survival. Some will face uncomfortable questions. The Champions League doesn't reward reputation. It rewards execution. Key themes to watch. 1. Tactical flexibility. Modern UCL success requires adaptability. Managers who adjust mid-game often win. Expect formation shifts. Back threes becoming back fours. Wingers dropping deeper. Midfielders switching roles. Small adjustments equals big consequences. 2. Squad depth. This stage of the season tests depth. Injuries accumulate. Fatigue builds. Teams with quality substitutes gain late advantages. Those without depth struggle in closing moments. 3. Mental strength. The Champions League is psychological warfare. Hostile away crowds. Referee decisions. VAR tension. Composure decides outcomes, not talent alone. Possible scenarios. Let's imagine what next week could create. Scenario A. A heavyweight loses unexpectedly, triggering group chaos. Scenario B. An underdog shocks Europe, reshaping knockout predictions. Scenario C. A late winner defines a group and sparks a title run. Scenario D. 2 favorites draw, keeping qualification wide open. Each scenario changes the road to the final. WHO gains momentum. Momentum in Europe is powerful. A convincing win can boost belief, build confidence, send fear through rivals. Momentum compounds. Teams that peak at the right time often lift the trophy. Next week may reveal who is peaking. WHO faces trouble. Pressure shifts quickly in the Champions League. A poor performance can increase media scrutiny, divide fanbases, create tactical uncertainty. Confidence is fragile. And once cracks appear, they widen. The global impact. The Champions League isn't just European. It's global. Millions will watch these 5 fixtures. From Asia to Africa. From the Americas to Europe. These matches shape global rankings, sponsorship narratives, player reputations. The spotlight is immense. And under the spotlight, true contenders emerge. Final thought. Everything changes fast. Football moves quickly. 1 week ago, the table looked stable. 1 week from now, it could look completely different. That's the magic of the Champions League. 5 matches. 5 chances. 5 moments that could change everything. Because in Europe's elite competition, history doesn't wait. It happens under the lights. And next week, under those lights, the story continues.